You might be destroying your reputation without even realizing it. There are habits that seem harmless, almost invisible, but slowly they erode the respect people have for you. And the worst part is, you might be repeating these patterns every single day, unaware of the damage they're causing in your personal and professional life. In today's video, I'm going to show you the 4 toxic habits that are silently sabotaging your image. If you want to be taken seriously, respected, and remembered, you need to know and eliminate every single one of them. Before we begin, a heartfelt thank you. The Stoicism Everyday channel exists because of you. Every comment, every like, every time you share a video, it fuels our mission to create content with greater depth and purpose. Watching this community grow, reflect, and transform is what drives us. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for walking with us on this journey of self-knowledge and daily evolution. I am truly grateful. The Stoic lens on lost respect. When respect disappears, it's rarely by chance. It's the result of small actions or omissions that over time build a silent debt. And if there's one philosophy that helps us see these patterns clearly, it's Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." A similar principle applies here. Be more concerned with what you do than with what others say. Seneca taught that the greatest sign of wisdom is to observe yourself with ruthless honesty. And that's what we'll do today. Look inward, without masks or excuses. We will identify 4 habits that seem small, but possess the power to undermine your image and, even worse, your own self-regard. Throughout my life, I've committed every one of these errors. It was only when I began applying Stoic principles daily that I witnessed real change, more respect, more balance, more clarity in my relationships. So, if you're ready for this reflection, settle in. What comes next might be uncomfortable, but it will also be liberating. The 4 habits and the Stoic correction. Habit 1. Gossiping. The silent poison. The first behavior that destroys respect is perhaps the most common and most underestimated: gossiping. It seems harmless, just casual talk, a social glue. But here is the raw truth. Whoever gossips to you will gossip about you. When you engage in this cycle, even without malice, you broadcast a damaging message. I am not trustworthy. I cannot hold confidences. I feed on the misfortunes of others. I recall a period in college where gossip was the social currency. We'd dissect people's lives until a reserved classmate's private crush was leaked and became a cruel joke. She quietly withdrew, and that silence left a permanent mark on all of us. Gossip always leaves a scar. The Stoics, especially Epictetus, warned against this. If you hear something, do not repeat it. If it does not concern you, do not speak it. Gossip diminishes you, and people notice. They begin to wonder. If they speak of others this way, what do they say about me? Being worthy of respect starts with a daily choice. Do not traffic in what does not build up. Prefer conversations that elevate, that analyze ideas, not people. As the saying goes, small minds discuss people. Great minds discuss ideas. Choose which mind you cultivate. Habit 2. Being unreliable, the devalued word. The second habit erodes respect faster than almost anything: a lack of reliability. We live in an age of promises but scarce delivery. We pledge to be there, to help, to change. Yet when the moment arrives, excuses appear. Here's the hard truth. When your word loses its value, you lose value alongside it. I once believed being flexible was a virtue. I'd make plans and cancel them, until I missed a close friend's meticulously planned birthday. My last-minute excuse was met with a polite, cold reply. I didn't just miss an event, I damaged trust. The relationship cooled because she rightly understood my word meant little. The Stoics saw honor in one's word as a pillar of character. Seneca wrote, "Nothing is more valuable than the commitment of a person of integrity. Your word is your contract." Reliability isn't built on grand promises, but on small, consistent actions. Being on time, following through, communicating transparently. If you can't do it, don't commit. People don't expect perfection, they expect consistency. In any serious environment, unreliability excludes you from real opportunity. Respect is born from trust, and trust is born from the repeated proof of your integrity. Habit 3. Constantly interrupting. The anxious ego. Losing respect often happens not through major failures, but through minor, repeated gestures. One of the most corrosive is interrupting others while they speak. It seems trivial, we're just being engaged, right? But interruption carries a heavy, subconscious message. What I have to say is more important than what you are saying. Early in my career, I was that person, anxious, eager to prove myself. In meetings, I'd cut people off, until my manager said plainly, "You are always ready to speak, but rarely ready to listen." It was a lightning strike of truth. I wasn't listening. I was waiting for my turn. That is egocentrism disguised as enthusiasm. Epictetus, who rose from slave to revered philosopher, taught, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." I began to practice Stoic listening. When the urge to interrupt arose, I'd pause and ask, "Does this need to be said now, or can I listen with humility to the end?" This simple shift transformed how people perceived me. True listening is a sign of strength, not passivity. It builds consideration, a rare and respected currency. Habit 4. Chronic complaining, the identity of negativity. We all complain. It feels like a release. But when it becomes a habit, it ceases to be a vent and becomes a burden, one you impose on others. Constant complaining alters the atmosphere around you. People distance themselves not because you're bad, but because perpetual negativity drains vital energy. I was trapped in this cycle. Everything was a reason to lament. A friend finally said, "It seems nothing is ever good enough for you." I was defensive, but the words stuck because they were true. I had adopted the victim's role, and in doing so, surrendered my own power. The Stoic core is this: do not complain about reality. Transform what you can, accept with serenity what you cannot. The rain won't stop because you curse it, but your attitude can change everything. When I replaced complaining with action or acceptance, I became lighter. The world responded differently. Ask yourself, do you speak more of problems or solutions? Do your conversations energize or drain? The mind finds what you train it to find. If you feed a negative outlook, the world seems chaotic. If you cultivate a constructive one, you find paths where you once saw only walls. Respect is also drawn to the energy you carry. No one is drawn to someone perpetually drowning in complaint. The Stoic path forward and your commitment. If you've made it this far, it shows your willingness to do the hardest work, to look within. Because earning the respect of others begins with something far more fundamental: respecting yourself. Today, we identified 4 habits that silently sabotage your image. 1. Gossiping destroys trust. 2. Being unreliable devalues your word. 3. Constantly interrupting reveals impatience and ego. 4. Chronic complaining pushes people away and traps you in negativity. The powerful news is that each can be replaced. Through Stoic discipline, through intentional listening, through unwavering integrity, and through conscious action. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." I would add, the best way to earn respect is to be unlike the crowd. to be someone who inspires trust, peace, and grounded presence. Take one step daily, transform one habit, and you will notice a subtle but profound shift in how the world engages with you. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 4 habits do you recognize most in yourself? Leave the phrase, "I choose to be worthy of respect," in the comments below, and tell me which habit you commit to transforming. This act solidifies your learning and strengthens our growing community. If this video helped you, please like it, share it with someone who needs to hear this message, and subscribe to the channel. Here, philosophy isn't just theory, it's practice applied to your real life. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, remember, you are solely responsible for the energy you bring into the world. Bring what builds and leave the rest behind.